In June 2023, the Zauberwälder Diamanten walkthrough at Europa Park caught fire. This caused the destruction of much of the Austria section of the park, including the Tiroler Wildwasserbahn log flume and the Alpenexpress Enzian powered coaster. In less than 1 year, Europa Park rebuilt the entire section. While the new area was inspired by what came prior, there are some key differences. In this video, I will discuss whether the Austria area is better or worse than before. This was not the first fire to damage this German theme park. In May 2018, a fire in a backstage building spread to the Scandinavian and Dutch areas of the park. Europa Park rebuilt and upgraded these areas in just 2 years. Scandinavia was rebuilt with a new dark ride underneath it. Then Puritan and Batavia was rebuilt with tons of animatronics, but the characters were upgraded and projection mapping effects were added as well. For Austria, the 2 lost rides were rebuilt. A new Tiroler Wildwasserbahn log flume and Alpenexpress Enzian powered coaster were added. The layouts of these 2 rides were nearly identical to the originals, but there was one key modification. These 2 rides previously had indoor sections as they wound through the Zauberwälder Diamanten attraction. The latter was not rebuilt. Instead, it was replaced by the Yomi Eben Tower Trail. This is an outdoor attraction with some elevated walking trails around a rocky mountain. So the 2 rides are now mostly outdoors. They do interact well with the mountain, and a few characters were added along the route of the flume. And I think this looks better as you walk through the land itself, since a lot more of the rides are visible. But I did prefer the old ride experiences. The diamond mine was quite atmospheric, and it added a lot to the rides. Alpenexpress Enzian is still a fine powered coaster. It is not particularly thrilling, but it is a great option for those with milder tastes. It is smooth and has some fun visuals. Then the coaster also offers the Coastiality virtual reality experience for a fee. I didn't do this because I'm not a fan of VR on coasters, but the attraction impressively offers 7 different films to choose from. Riders experiencing the VR are loaded in the back few rows exclusively, so it does not slow down the operations too much. Tiroler Wildwasserbahn is an above-average flume. There are 2 solid drops, and as before, the first is the far wetter of the 2, as the splash rebounds off a fence. Then the slower bits around the mountain are still enjoyable, even if I did prefer the older mine. The area was seamlessly incorporated into the park, and unless you knew there was a fire, you'd think the land had been here for quite some time, and I mean that as a compliment. It truly is impressive that Europa Park was able to rebuild Austria in less than a year, but it obviously helps that the park is owned by the Mach family, and they could supply their own rides to expedite the process. So that is my brief review on Europa Park's new for 2024 Austria section. What are your thoughts on this area? Do you like the current version, or do you like how it once was? Let me know down in the comments. If you want more in-depth Europa Park thoughts, I previously published a full review covering every other section of the park. If you enjoyed this mini review, I would appreciate it if you gave this video a like, and you consider subscribing, because there'll be a lot more roller coaster and amusement park videos here at Canopy Coaster. Thanks for watching.